Jason Whitlock is at it again. Historically, he has been one of the greatest sellouts to our community ever on TV. He spent years on ESPN and other shows, always going, talking down on a black athlete. Whenever you had a black person that was outspoken or confident or spoke on behalf of the unfair treatment of black people, Jason Whitlock was always there to go against us or go against our talking points. This is nothing new. So now with Deion Sanders in the news after him leaving Jackson State and going over to Colorado, Jackson State they had a big win last week over TCU, and a lot of reporters was talking down on Deion. And Deion had a minor confrontation with a couple of reporters on things he had to say, but Jason Whitlock had a major problem with this. Let's check out what Deion said and then what Jason Whitlock had to say, and we'll come right back.
What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me, so you ain't nothing you can do to me.
Deion is expressing a feminine, morally bankrupt worldview. And he's passing it off as confidence and a false bravado. He either is so devoid of self-reflection and understanding of the bigger picture, he doesn't know what he's doing, or he knows exactly what he's doing. He's dressing up a harmful worldview, a feminine worldview, a demonic worldview. He's dressing it up and calling it Christianity, and it bothers me.
Deion Sanders is a very, very talented man and a very confident man. To be who he became in sports and athletics, he had to be. He couldn't care about what people thought about him because he wouldn't have been as special as he was. Deion Sanders was the greatest cornerback I ever saw and the greatest athlete in the open field with the football that I ever saw. It's not even close. He was unbelievable. He was like Michael Jordan on the football field. I mean, it was literally unbelievable. He would tell you, don't throw the ball to this side of the field. So you might as well just take that play out your playbook. He would tell you, don't kick the ball to me because I'm going to run it back. When he played in Florida State, it was just unbelievable. I'm talking about Jerry Curl, Deion Sanders. But there's players like Tom Brady, drafted in the 6th round. Tom Brady didn't care. It was so many people that overlooked Tom Brady when he came into the league. But Tom Brady didn't care what you thought about him. He was more focused on becoming great. He was more focused on becoming a champion. Then you have somebody like a Terrell Davis. Terrell Davis was the greatest playoff running back I ever saw. I mean, he played like he played like 6 strong, legitimate years. He was the first, I think, running back in history to get the 6,000 yard, fastest to get the 6,000 yards, even overtaking my favorite football player was Eric Dickerson, my idol. Terrell Davis came and overtook that as far as getting to the yardage the fastest. I mean, he was in playoff games. He was running for 200 yards. I think his second year in the league, if I'm not mistaken, he ran for 2,008 yards, and he was a 6th round pick. Was it Georgia? He didn't care what people thought about him. He was more focused on being the best versions of himself. The thing is with Jason Fatlock, he has a problem with competent and confident black men. We're not allowed to be competent and confident, because if you're being confident around a dominant society, you're too loud. You're messing it up for all of us. You're too aggressive. It goes against his Christianity. Well, this guy doesn't practice Christianity in the manner in which he should. I mean, think about all the things he said about Kobe Bryant. Think about all the things he said about Allen Iverson, or just people, period, in the media. Black people. Gossiping, backbiting, and all the stuff that he says. That's not a good form of Christianity. What about all the people from the dominant society that he's befriended, knowing that they're racist? I mean, staunch racists. And he sits right up there with them. What about when he took up for Don Imus? When Don Imus called those black female basketball players nappy-headed HOs. What about when he took up for him and all the white publications brought him on their shows to run interference? What about that? Did that go against your Christianity? But see, he stood up. He stood up for Don Imus. What Don Imus said didn't go against his Christianity. But they always send an Uncle Ruckus to come shake things up or to come cause trouble. This guy, man, Deion Sanders, I was upset with Deion Sanders when he left Jackson State. I felt like when he went there, we had the ability to turn things around. And, listen, he left. When he got to Jackson State, they had a horrible record. He ended up taking them to the SWAC championship. And turning them around, helping out their recruits. He went over to Colorado and overhauled the whole roster and got like 83 new players. And a lot of the white power structure is very upset. But I'm going to tell you guys why they're upset with Deion. Deion's shaking things up now. For years, I told you guys that they can't do anything without the black athlete. The black athlete is creates the $1 trillion empire that these people have been able to get fat off of. But now when Deion come in, a lot of the young kids are enamored and they're in love with Deion Sanders. So it would be easier for him to recruit. So a lot of the big time college coaches and recruiters are saying little sly stuff and being disrespectful to Deion. They don't want Deion there. They don't want Deion in the Power 5. So this is the thing, right? He goes and he beats TCU and he goes after the reporters. And he says, you think I care anything about you? Because they know Deion, they watch Deion play. And they know that Deion's taking the same approach to the game, to coaching, as the same approach he took to when he played. I mean, we're talking about a guy that had a touchdown in one game and then flew the same day and hit a home run. He was a two-way. He played baseball at a high level, super high level, and football at a super high level. He was an unbelievable athlete. Unbelievable. Something that only comes around every 30, 40 years that we probably won't ever see. And this is how good Deion was. And what Deion is doing is Deion's coming in with a different attitude. He's not doing it the conventional way. He got the chains on. He's talking the talk the way that we talk. The way that we talk at our barbecues, the way that we talk in the house amongst ourselves, the way that we talk in the barbecue, he's coming in with some seasoning salt on the language. And a lot of people in the dominant society don't like that. They're used to telling us what to do, how we should do it, and when we should do it. And when we don't do it that way, they send their guard dogs after us. And this is what you see Jason Fatlock now coming out and running interference saying Deion can't coach. But this guy went to Ball State. What has he ever done? What is he known for? What is Jason Fatlock known for? But being a sellout to his people. You over there on the Blaze. You're not owning your own network. You over there with them, and all you do is talk this Christianity foolishness. But you ain't fooling nobody because when have you been practicing Christianity? If you did, why you not taking care of your temple? Why you so fat? Why you not taking care of your temple? Why you not eating right? Eating the foods that's pleasing to the Most High. So, but man, listen, I could talk all day about Jason Whitlock and all his foolishness, man. Shout out to Deion. I was mad that he left Jackson State, but I got over it. He's over there at Colorado. I wish him nothing but the best. I'm always going to champion and root for our people. So I wish him nothing but the best. But you always going to have people like Jason Fatlock and them come out and run interference, but it ain't going to work. Like, subscribe, and share the Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comments section. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.